Last time, a crew beat the most secure vault on Earth, the Antwerp Diamond Center, with its 10 layers of alarms, heat sensors, and locks, and walked out with a fortune in diamonds without tripping a single one. They didn't break the security, they outsmarted it. This time, a different gang faced a vault just as tough and didn't bother beating the security at all. They went under it. In 2005, in the city of Fortaleza, Brazil, a gang pulled off one of the biggest bank robberies in history, and they did it the hard way. Not with lasers, not with hacking, with shovels. Let's bust a myth first. Movies have convinced us the perfect heist is high-tech, laser grids, acrobats in skin-tight suits, a genius hacker tapping at a laptop. In reality, the most successful heists are almost always boring and low-tech. The Fortaleza gang didn't beat the bank security, they simply went beneath it. Here's how. A few months before the robbery, some men rented a small house about 2 blocks from the Banco Central, Brazil's central bank. To the neighbors, they looked completely ordinary. They even put up a sign for a fake company selling artificial grass and landscaping. Clever, because a landscaping business has the perfect excuse to haul away truckloads of dirt. Nobody questions a gardening crew moving soil. And there was a lot of soil. Inside that house, the gang began digging a tunnel, not a crawl space, a proper one, around 78 meters long, running under 2 whole city blocks, aimed straight at the bank's vault. And it was no muddy hole. They lined the walls with wood and plastic, strung up lighting, and even installed air conditioning, because digging for months in a sealed tunnel under a Brazilian city is brutally hot work. For 3 months, they dug, quietly, carefully, hauling the dirt out as landscaping supplies, inch by inch, until the tunnel finally reached its target, the spot directly beneath the bank's reinforced vault. Then, over a single weekend with the bank closed, they broke through. The vault floor was over a meter of steel-reinforced concrete, and they bored straight up through it, into the most secure room in the building. When they finally punched through, they were simply standing inside the vault. No alarm, no guard, no one with any idea they were there. Now for the payday. They took around 160 million Brazilian reais, roughly $70 million. But here's the genuinely clever part, the detail that separates amateurs from professionals. They didn't grab the crisp, brand-new bills. They took used 50 real notes, because new banknotes have their serial numbers recorded in order, while used, circulated bills are basically untraceable. No list, no record, no way to flag them when they're spent. These guys were thinking 3 steps ahead. The catch? Money is heavy. $70 million in used notes weighed around 3.5 tons. They hauled all of it back through the tunnel, loaded it into vans, and vanished, all before the bank reopened on Monday morning. When staff arrived and opened the vault, they found a neat hole in the floor and a whole lot of empty space. The police were stunned. The tunnel was so professionally built that investigators at first struggled to believe a criminal gang had made it at all. And the money? More than 100 million reais was never recovered. It simply melted into the city. So what's the lesson hiding in a 78-meter tunnel? The perfect heist, it turns out, is a lot like the perfect magic trick. Everyone is staring at the impossible vault door, while the real move is happening quietly, somewhere nobody thought to look. While the bank guarded every wall and camera, the thieves spent 3 months crawling toward the money from below. And the strangest heist of all? The one where the thieves stole something that, technically, weighed nothing at all. But that is a whole other episode.